What's up guys, Chaz here, bringing you number 13 in our Coach Basics training, which is going to be covering expanding your market. This is extremely important because it's very easy to blow through your entire contact list when you first start. Maybe you've been doing this a while and you find yourself looking at your Facebook thinking, okay, my Facebook's kind of dried up. I've already invited everybody, everyone's saying no, or everyone has said yes already, and you're kind of running out of people to talk to. This is why you have to be on the constant lookout for new people. It's a system, it's a cycle. You have to constantly be inviting new people to, whether it be your Facebook or your Instagram, your blog, whatever you use as your central home base. For myself, I use Facebook because that's where my challenge groups, that's where these Coach Basics groups and all my groups are centered. So I use Facebook as kind of my home base. I'm constantly plugging new people in there. I'm going to talk about a few different options that you have to get those new people plugged in. Moving forward, number one is going to be social media. This one's crucial. Like I said, I use Facebook a lot. So when using Facebook, I use it as kind of my central home base. That's my central hub. I use my challenge groups, my Coach Basics groups, like the one that you guys are going through, as kind of the way to market myself. So I can post, hey guys, I have a challenge group coming up, whether it be a free one or a paid one with a challenge pack, and I let them know, if you are ready to commit to this, reach out to me. If they like the post, that shows interest, and I plug them into that list we talked about yesterday. Moving forward, after that point, I also use YouTube, Instagram. I personally just got a Pinterest, which I have not used yet, but I've seen some success with it in other coaches, so I'm actually going to start using that. So these are options, guys. It's kind of like a funnel. You have all these social media outlets, and you can't let yourself get scattered all over the place. Like I said, you have to have your home base. For me, it's Facebook. So when I'm using Instagram, I'm constantly commenting on other people's photos. I'm liking other people's photos. I'm not just posting my own, sitting back and waiting for people to come to me, because it will not happen. That's the mistake a lot of coaches make in this business. They constantly put content out there and sit back and wait for people to come to them. You have to be actively engaging with other people as well. So whether it be YouTube or Instagram or Pinterest or even Facebook, you have to be actively commenting and liking and engaging yourself and being active with those other people, because in return they're going to be more active with you. So whether you are using Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn, whatever source you are using, funnel that down to your Facebook if that's what you're using. I'm using myself as an example. I use my Instagram, my YouTube, because those are my two main accounts. And everybody, all the new people I talk to there, I funnel them down to my Facebook, because that's where I can really connect with them. From Facebook, I get them on the phone, plug them into a group, etc. So that's one option, is social media. Another option, and this is one I highly, highly, highly recommend. I cannot beat this over the head enough. I highly recommend every single coach at least be doing some type of local marketing. Not necessarily marketing. I'm going to replace that with connecting. You need to be connecting with people face to face, because it's easy to be what I call a keyboard warrior, to sit on the computer and just type all day long. It's easy to text all day long. Social media and technology has its place, and it can be extremely useful, but it loses that sense of personality, that personal touch that you can give to people. It doesn't show your voice. It doesn't show your voice to where they can hear you, they can see you. This is such a crucial part of building relationships with people. I can't tell you how many times I've made the mistake of just simply chatting on Facebook with people for, geez, some people I chatted with for years, 2 or 3 years, before I actually gave them a call on the phone. And that one phone call made all the difference, guys, because it takes it to a personal level. So I highly recommend you would be doing some type of local connecting. First one is going to be a fit club. I've personally been running a fit club for over 1.5 years, and I have made some of the best connections and relationships in my Beachbody world because of running that fit club, because I'm able to show people in person who I am, how I am as a coach. I'm able to show them care. I'm able to show them that I care. I'm able to show them passion through my voice and my body language and all that stuff that comes with it. So I highly recommend you start a fit club. That's going to be in a different video covering all the details on how to start one, how to run one. So fit club is number one. Number two is going to be wear and share. This simply means wearing logo gear. You guys see me in my videos wearing like my P90X3 or my T25. Those are items that you can find in the back office under the Team Beachbody Mall, or you can get your own printed. You can do all kinds of things to get that done. But I highly recommend you have some sort of wear and share to go out in public, because especially P90X. P90X is a brand that's been around for years. Everyone knows P90X. So when they see you're wearing a shirt, you'd be amazed how many people actually stop you and go, "Oh, hey, P90X, have you done that? Does that work?" And the funniest one I remember is this guy. I was in Winco wearing my P90X3 shirt, and this happened a couple weeks ago. I was walking down the aisle, and from, geez, it must have been 30 or 40 feet down, this guy was really far away. Literally, I saw him doing this, and then he points, and I'm kind of doing the double, like, okay, what's going on here? And so I keep pushing my cart along, and he finally comes over. He's like, "P90X, that's that workout, right? Does that actually work?" And sure enough, we got chit-chatting. I was using the FORM method, trying to find out about his family and occupation, etc. Got his contact information and followed up with him last week. So hopefully he's going to be a potential customer of mine. That's just one example of what can happen when you're wearing this wear and share. Those logos do the work for you. You don't have to worry about going out there with a plain shirt like what I have on today. If I walked out into public, nobody would have any idea who I am. I'm just another body, walking down the street or in a grocery store. But if I'm wearing that P90X shirt and I have a huge smile on and I have my shoulders upright, showing confidence in my posture, people are going to look at you a little bit differently when you're acting like that, when you're showing that confidence and that bright personality. Like I said in the previous video, people live in a dark world. People are broke, depressed, and unhappy, and not to mention overweight and unhealthy. And so for them to see this little bit of a light near them, you'd be amazed how much of an impact that can make on someone's day. So that's the importance of wear and share, guys. That's been one of my favorite ones. Just, you meet some fun people in some fun ways when you do this stuff. Next one's going to be flyers, whether it be a flyer for your fit club or if you are doing the challenge groups or whatever you're doing. You can, like 21 Day Fix we had just launched, and before that I saw a lot of people putting 21 Day Fix flyers up around town, and that's another great way that you can potentially get some leads off of that. Last one, you can see I put it in caps. Talk to people. This is a really big one because it's the most difficult. You can post flyers, you can text, you can Facebook, you can do all that stuff all day long, guys. It's not going to do a damn thing unless you are getting out and talking to people, connecting with people, building relationships with people. Don't get stuck in personal development jail. What I mean by that is a lot of people will learn and study and read about it and watch videos and read, learn, study, watch videos, read, learn, study, etc. A lot of people get stuck in that jail, and it's almost like they're using it as a procrastination to actually getting out there and using what you learn. You've already, we're halfway through this training right now. You already know that to build a network marketing business, you need to be talking to people all the time. You need to be sharing your story all the time. You need to be finding other people's goals out all the time. If you're not doing that, you're going to burn out whatever contact list you do have, whether it be your Facebook or your family and your friends. You're going to burn that list out. So you have to actually get out of your own head. Stop worrying about what people think about you. Stop worrying about if they're going to judge you if you say the word Shakeology to somebody. Don't let that affect you, guys. Take everything you learn in all these trainings and all the extra trainings you may be doing on your own, your personal development. Take all of this stuff and use it. Don't just soak it up and let it sit up here. Actually show the action to back it up. Because when you actually get over that first hurdle of being afraid to talk to people, I can't tell you guys how awesome the connections are. I'm to the point now where I've talked to a lot of people around town here, and we live in a fairly small town. I know somebody everywhere. I'm trying to make connections with all the employees around the grocery stores and the different shops I may go to and that kind of stuff. So I like the feeling of when I walk into a building, I know at least one person. Oh, hey, how have you been? How's your family doing? How's your son or daughter doing? Hey, how'd the pet trip to the vet go? You'd be amazed what kind of connections you make, guys. Just get out there and make the connections. Take action with it. That's why I put that in caps. Talk to people. If it's not in person, if you are strictly social media, that means don't just post on Facebook and wait for people to come to you. Be on the lookout for people that need help. Talk to them, connect with them, form them. Find out about their goals. Find out why they're unhappy. And that's in turn when they start to get the wheels turning on their own. And a lot of the times people start to think, you know, I really do need to lose some weight. I see that Coach Chaz guy's been posting a lot about it. Maybe I'll message him. That's the kind of stuff that happens when you just branch out, break free of those habits, of those constraints that hold you down mentally, and just get out there and talk to people. Don't care what they think about you. Just be you. Be fearless. Go do it. This has been Chaz. Be sure to get the to-do list items done below, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys.